Hello everyone. This session we are going to see a pentagonal lamina problem with beta and non-beta case. So here we are going to see the pentagonal lamina. It is resting on HP. It is resting on HP. A pentagonal lamina having edges 25 mm is placed on one of its corners on HP such that the surface makes an angle of 30 degrees with HP and the perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests appears to be inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So this is a very important concept. So here we can underline that this appears to be inclined to VP. So as in the square lamina, how we solved between the lamina or the diagonal appears to be inclined and the lamina directly inclined to VP. So that difference we are going to see now. So now here instead of diagonal, so how can we get the perpendicular bisector? So that we are going to see. So for that we will going to see how we are going to solve in the solid edge software. So take an XY line of thickness 0.25. So I will be taking this. Using text command, I am going to write VP XY and VP HP. So now this we have a case where the pentagonal lamina having edges 25 mm is placed on one of its corners on HP. So now I'm going to take a line command of 0.5 thickness to construct the lamina. So this is of length 25. This is 25. So since we are going to draw the external angle, we are going to take an angle of 72. So next, again length 25, enter 72, angle will be 72 into 2. So next angle length will be 25. So next enter angle will be 72 into 3. So like this you can construct the pentagon. So next will be of length 25 and 72 into 4 are directly joined to this end point. So this gives our pentagon, but this does not satisfy either edge condition or corner condition. So for that, select this pentagon, go to rotate command. So this opposite edge you should make it perpendicular to the XY line, perpendicular to the XY line. Now let us name this. So it is resting on one of the corner A, B, C, D and E. A, B, C, D and E. So now let us draw the projection lines. Let us draw the projection lines from A, from the top view to the front view. And okay, so now we are going to see the front view joining this endpoints from the starting endpoint to the immediate next endpoint. I'm going to construct the lines. So next, when you are looking, when you are looking to the front view, so this able to see from the top view. We are looking to the front view. This will be able to see corner A, B, and C, where D and E are hidden. D is hidden with C and E is hidden with B. So this is A dash, B dash of, E dash, and C dash of D dash. So this is the first position. So now we are going to think what is its perpendicular bisector, how it is passing from the resting corner. See, the resting corner is A. So now if I draw a line, from the resting corner, I will enable midpoint. See, from this resting corner to the midpoint of its opposite edge. To the midpoint of its opposite edge, if I draw a line, so this is called as a perpendicular bisector. This is called as a perpendicular bisector. I can name this as M. AM is the perpendicular bisector. So what you are going to see? So this perpendicular bisector appears to be inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to VP. Next position, what we should do is, what is the inclination to HP? It is the surface makes an angle of 30 degrees with HP. So I'm going to select the front view, go to move command, enable copy. So from any one of the corner, move this front view on the XY line. Directly come to rotate. So corner A to C dash D dash to the next endpoint. What is the rotation angle? It is 30. Enter and position it to the required. Next, measure this angle. So this is going to show you at an angle of 30 degrees. So we are making this at an angle of 30 degrees. So what is the next position? We are going to draw the projection lines from A, endpoint A, using thin lines, and next B dash E dash, and next C dash D dash. So I'm going to draw the projection line A to the next projection line. I am going to disable the midpoint option. So this is your A dash, sorry, A, and this is your M, the perpendicular bisector. Next, B, projection of B, projection of E with the same projection line, and C and D. C and D to the next projection line. Now using trim command, I'm going to remove the extra lines. Now we shall name this is A, this is B, C, D, and this is E. So the other perpendicular bisector what I have drawn, I will be naming it as M1, just to avoid confusion. So now using thick lines, I'm going to join this endpoints A, B, C, D, E, and again A. So now I have obtained the second position pentagon. So here you could see in the first position AM is the perpendicular bisector in the first position, and AM1 is the perpendicular bisector in the second position. So what is the next we should follow? So you have the lamina appears to be inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to VP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a thin line. So this line will be inclined at an angle of 30 degrees. So next I'm going to select the second position pentagon. I'm going to select the second position pentagon using move command. I'm going to move from point A, corner A and M1. It is the perpendicular bisector. So that should be resting on 30-degree line. Select this, move, A. I'm going to place it on the 30-degree line. Place this and directly come to rotate command A and M1. So rotate it and it should be placed on 30-degree line. That should be placed on 30-degree line. So this is the problem where a perpendicular bisector is appears to be inclined to any surface, either VP or HP. So next, I'm going to draw the projection lines from A. It is ending on the XY line. Next, B. Next, C. And D are on the same projection lines. And next, E and B are on the same projection lines. Next, I'm going to name this. This is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and this is your E dash. So now I'm going to join all the endpoints. This endpoint A, B, C, D, E, and again E. So this ends your first problem. So this is where you can see the perpendicular bisector is appears to be